fun video to talk about my botched surgery. Fun, fun. Hey cuties! So today I'm going to be doing a story time slash PSA slash picture book story. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my botched lip injections. It happened, okay? Why am I sharing this? Well, because I really like cosmetic and plastic surgery. I am very public with it. I don't see shame in it a lot. Like pretty much every social media influencer that's big, not saying all, but pretty much all of them get it, whether they're public about it or not. And I'm like, why, like if you're sharing your life, why not just share it, right? You're gonna get hate for it, but I'm gonna get hate if I eat strawberry ice cream instead of apple ice cream. Is there such thing as apple ice cream? So I'm just gonna be honest and be true, because when I first started YouTube, I was like, where? I don't have breast implants, where? And I like had them there, like, and I was like, that's not me. Like I tell everyone, I like a pizza guy comes to my door, I'm like, I have breast implants, thank you for the pizza, bye. So I'm just open and honest with you. If you guys do not agree with it, I'm not telling you to agree with it or anything like that. If this isn't your thing, then you can go ahead and X out of the video and there will be a different video that isn't plastic surgery on the next one. Okay, so I got lip injections for the first time, Jesus, I've only had them twice. The first time I did a whole video on the vlog, I vlogged it and I did a whole video. I'm pretty sure on my channel I did a whole video of my first experience with lip injections. I went through the process. I really liked them. They were just small, but I really liked them. The nurse that did it was so nice. She was very gentle, knowledgeable. She was great. So yeah, you can see like everything there on my channel the first time I went. Now make sure you guys are looking at the right video and not like putting a company down. Do you know what I mean? Like don't like look at the first video and say, oh, that's when her lips were botched. I've only had them twice, and let me just get the date. Okay, so that was August 26, 2017, so it was almost a year ago that I got them done for the first time, and I did a whole experience on them. Okay, so then a couple months later, on November 8th, I decided that I want to get them done again because I liked what I had, but I wanted them bigger. Okay, I feel like a lot of these like botched lip injections, botched filler stories start off this way. Like it was good the first time and then I wanted bigger, and then that's where you run into complications. My complication wasn't the fact that I wanted them bigger, and that's what I wanted to stress. I went the second time, and I'm not gonna say where I went. I'm not gonna say who did them. Now some of you might be like, well, why? Like that's kind of stupid, because we would like to avoid that person or that place of business. My response to that is, I know that that specific nurse has done my family, not immediate family, different injections on them. I also know different people, friends of friends who've went to this person and got their lips and other fillers done, and they are great. So did I just have like a weird experience? Did I just maybe catch somebody on a bad day? There's no robots coming in and injecting my lips. It's humans, so humans do make mistakes. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to be like, oh, this company's bad, this nurse is bad. It just may have been a slip up. I mean, a slip up that's on my face, but a slip up. But I don't know that for sure, so I don't just want to like dog out a business and then here's a cease and desist, you're getting sued, we. So I went for the second time. I vlogged it, and I will leave that vlog down below because I don't say the business, I just say I'm going for another round of lip injections. And that was on November 8th of 2017, and so that was about like 8 months ago, 8-9 months ago. And filler lasts anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. It kind of depends. So my first round of lip injections are completely gone, and honestly the botched ones that I got the second time are almost gone too. Like there's a little bit of filler left in my lips, but it like nowhere near what it was. Like I had some big juicy lips. Okay, so what's the problem, you ask? So I go, everything is great, I am trusting, I'm all numb, I can feel it injecting. When I get the mirror and look at them after, I'm like, yay! I know that they're swollen after, but these were like huge things, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I naturally, just from me, I always swell more on my right side, and in that vlog I say that too. I don't know what it is. When I got my boobs done, my right boob was a little bit bigger. When I was healing, I'm like, cool, they're uneven. No, when the swelling went down, they're the same size. So I walked out of the office and I was paying at the front, and I'm not one to judge people, but everyone behind the counter there was like giving me that look. Like, how was your experience? Like, almost like, what happened to your lips? I was a little bit like, like these are huge, and I wanted them big. Like, big wasn't the issue, but I was like, I could just tell that they were uneven. And I told my boyfriend after, I was like, you're gonna hate them. That's what I first said. I was like, you're gonna hate, because he doesn't like huge lip injections. He doesn't like that. I was like, but they're swollen right now. So I was just trying to like prepare him. And when he got home, he was like they're massive because they were swollen. So my swelling begins to fade, and the first time I got lip injections, I got minimal bruising, and this time there were like big bruises, purpley bruises that honestly lasted 2 weeks. Like, I would have to put cover up on them. It wasn't fun. So I waited until my swelling was pretty much gone, and then I made YouTube videos, and a lot of you guys had concerns, were tweeting me, DMing me, being like, what happened to your lips? Like, I know you wanted them bigger, but like, not trying to be mean, but they look horrid. Like, they look so bad. Some of you guys were like, oh my god, they look so good, but a lot of you were like, what the hell? And honestly, like, people are gonna be like, oh, those are just haters. Some people are gonna say that, but literally no. Haters like say, oh, you're fat and you're ugly, like for no reason. Like, this was like people like actually concerned, like, what happened to your lips? Like, I feel so bad for you. And I wasn't talking about them at all, like as in, oh, they're uneven or anything. People were just like, about a month or 2 later, my boyfriend took this picture of me, and it was straight on. You guys probably remember this picture if you follow me on Instagram, but I severely cropped it out. But you can see this is completely unedited, untouched, straight from my camera roll, how uneven my lips were. At the top especially. You can also see it a little bit at the bottom lip, but at the top it is so dramatic. For months after that, I would take pictures like this on Instagram, or like this. So I wouldn't take them straight on, because when you looked at me straight on, you could tell that my lips were uneven. To the point where for months, I had to overline my lips on the other side to make up for the one side. And then down here, I would have to like go a little bit this way and that way, or just like overdraw with like even lipstick, and it just... Now, this isn't the only issue. My top lip, okay, think of like your favorite celebrity with beautiful lips. Probably their bottom lip is a little bit more plump than their top lip. Mine naturally, most people's naturally, like not everyone, but even like these are pretty close to my natural lip size now, and my bottom lip is more plump than my top lip. That's just how it is. You can have whatever you like, you can have them even, but most of the time you'll have more filler on your bottom lip, and for some reason the majority of my filler was in my top lip. I was feeling it, like obviously, like, you know where they're injecting, and I was like kind of feeling like, why are they just focusing on the top so much? I don't know, maybe they're just doing little bits on the top, and then maybe they're just doing bigger injections on the bottom, right? Because like you can feel the pokes, but I don't know how much is going in with the poke. Periodically I would look in the mirror, like they would hand me this little mirror, and I looked and I would be like, oh, are we gonna do more on the bottom? I like kept saying that, like, are we gonna do more on the bottom? And she's like, absolutely, I just want to make your top lip have like the perfect pout, so I'm like working like all across there. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I didn't get to see myself till after, and I was like, oh my god, they're so swollen so you can't really tell, but girl, my top lip was like this, and my bottom lip was like how it is now, pretty much. There was like a little bit of filler in it, and there was more filler on one side than the other, even on my bottom lip. Now, you can get your lip filler dissolved. That definitely is an option if you don't like the filler, if it is uneven. That is a big option, yes. However, that does cost money, and lip filler isn't cheap. It's like $700, I think. The first time it was like $700, it can be like $400, $200, depending where you go, but it's like hundreds of dollars. I wanted the lip injections. I wanted the size of them. Maybe a little bit like narcissistic here. I can understand with that. Even though they were uneven, I was like, I still have the lip injections. Like, I still went through the pain, I still went through the money. Partially the reason why I wanted to come on here, because that is kind of not the way to think, and that although that was last year, like it's not the way to think. And I do have a large audience. If something is wrong, whether you get your hair done and you don't like it, or your nails done, or something more extreme like lip injections, cheek filler, whatever you have, a piercing, there is nothing wrong in getting it fixed and being like, oh my god, it's actually botched, it went wrong. I was almost like embarrassed, kind of, because I always am like, oh my god, I researched so well, I want the biggest lips possible, and I hear all the time on the internet being like, one day you're gonna get botched surgery, one day somebody's gonna fuck up on your face or wherever. I've always been like, no, like I researched fully, and it doesn't matter how much you research, mistakes can happen. I've heard people going in surgery for breast implants and dying because of the anesthesia. Like, so you could have like the best doctor ever, but things can happen, and that's what I really want to stress to you guys. If you're gonna modify your body in any way, even like a simple tongue piercing can hit a wrong artery, even bleaching your hair could fall out. You can have complications. So really, you guys, your body is beautiful, your body is your temple, your body is what you have. If you are going to modify your body, please be safe, and if something goes wrong, don't be afraid to get it fixed. People are gonna be like, well, why didn't you go get it fixed? Like, just go get it fixed, go get more injected on this side. Honestly, I was scared to go. That's just my true feelings. I was scared to go back to that place and be like, hi, you screwed up. It's just not me to be like, walk in a place and be like, hi, you screwed up, like let me talk to your manager. Like, I'm just really not like that. I don't like to tell people they did something wrong. That's something that I really need to work on, and I have worked on. I just like, even if I get the wrong order at McDonald's, I'm like, thanks, bye, and then I eat it anyway. The other day, they were like, do you want lemonade in your mango dragon fruit? And I was like, no thank you, just the water's fine, like how it regularly comes. And I just saw, like, I watched them dump a bunch of lemonade in it, and I was like watching it the whole time, and then when she gave it to me, I said, thank you, have a good day. I could have been like, no thank you. I said no to lemonade, it's gonna be way too sweet. And I got the biggest size. It was like $7, $6, $7 for a huge size, and I had like 3 sips because it was way too sweet. I already had mango, dragon fruit, the syrup and all that, and then to add lemonade, like it was way too sweet for me, so I just like didn't drink it, and I didn't go back. Like, I know it's more serious with like lip filler and like modifying your body, but girl, let me just read some comments. I went on my first few videos when I got the second round of lip injections, and I just screenshotted a few comments that I wanted to read out. Your lips were perfect before these, now boo. Sad face. And there's 88 thumbs up on that. Your upper lip irks me. 74 thumbs up on that. Love you. I've watched you since day one, but please don't ruin your lips. The first set of injections look so natural. Now they look almost botched. You are naturally beautiful. Please don't change your face anymore. 200 thumbs up on that. And I really appreciate these 3 comments so far, even though it says your upper lip irks me. It irked me too. And I'm glad that it wasn't just me being like, because this is such a good place, like they're all certified and everything, and I'm like, I feel like they're botched. And yeah, a lot of people liked my first round of lip injections. They were like, oh my god, they look so natural, and I liked how they looked. I just wanted those ones that I got bigger. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wish I could have had those lips that I got the first time just bigger, because I like big. I like big butts, I like big boobies. That's just me. But it's like, I went in and I was like, oh, I want what I have now bigger, and I want my bottom lip, and here's Khloe Kardashian. It was like, okay, we're just gonna enlarge your top lip this big and make it uneven. Somebody was saying that they didn't look botched, and this person replied, maybe to you they don't, but to me they do look a bit botched. Just saying, I'm not trying to offend anyone, since everyone is entitled to their own opinions. We shouldn't always take other people's comments as negative. Yes, maybe she doesn't have the right to tell her what to do with her life, but she's just giving her advice, and you give it to people you care about. Not being me, not being like, ew, your lips are gross. Botched ass lips. 54 thumbs up. OMG, her lips look atrocious. I will never understand why someone would want to look like that. I didn't. I ended up looking like that. At least I don't now. The big thing is, before I read the rest of the comments here, is it's filler. It's not a permanent thing. I didn't get lip augmentation like Kylie Jenner supposedly has. I've honestly asked for Kylie's lips, and every lip injection person has told me that's lip augmentation. It's like surgery. It's not just lip filler. She said it was lip filler herself recently though, and she said that she got it dissolved, but pretty much everyone I asked were like, no, it's lip augmentation. Like, they like cut it and they put it in permanently. I don't know, who knows? It's her life. She only knows, right? So I didn't want to look like that. You know, I just came out looking like that. So that sucks. Her lips are too big. Those lips, LMFAO, literally laughing. The top lip looks crap. Top lip looks bigger than the bottom. Is that how you wanted it? Different. That is different. No, it's not how I wanted it. So lip fillers do fade. Mine have faded a lot, and now I'm like, thank goodness. Will I get lip injections again in the future? Hell yes. I want to never go back to that. that place though. I will never go back to that place, even though, like I said, they may have just been like, oh, it's a one-off thing. They may have just accidentally did that to me, but for me, I couldn't go back there again. Another thing is, people might ask me, well, why wouldn't you just go back to that person and say, hey, you screwed up my lips, fix them? Would you want to go back to somebody that messed something up for you and say, fix it? Or would you go to someone else that's better and say, can you fix this person's mistakes? That's what I would do. Although I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna get any more filler. I'm gonna wait till it settles and then I'm gonna go somewhere else. And I have found a really good person in Edmonton though. But honestly, I'm willing to make the drive because it's like once a year to get the filler there, because I just found this great place that does big lips and they're nice and they're even and it just looks really good. So yes, other people might have like a bad hairstyle and be like, oh, I want to go back to that same person and try to get it fixed. Or nails. I had that happen with a tattoo and they fucked up the tattoo and I never went back to them after that. I didn't go back to them and say, hey, can you fix it? Because it was shit. I'll go somewhere else to get it fixed. You know, that's just me. That's not everyone. You're entitled to your own opinion. I do thank everyone for voicing their opinions though. I mean, not everybody is being rude, and I appreciate those who are like trying to defend me and being like, oh my god, her lips look awesome. I mean, they didn't look like terrible, but they definitely weren't what I wanted, and they weren't nice. They weren't horrid, but they weren't great. So in that video in the vlog that's linked down below, I also said that I loved how they looked. Like when I first got them done, even a few days later, the swelling was going down. I was like, I love how they look, because the swelling wasn't fully down yet. It wasn't, you know, like they were still very swollen. Like I'm like talking like this. So I couldn't really see the final result until they did go down all the way. So that sucks. If I was like straight on, I would just smile really big, because when I smiled really big, it would disguise the upper lip. See? Because you could see more of my lip, and then when you smile, it kind of goes under and stretches out. I remember like when they were starting, the swelling was starting to go down, my mom and I went to shopping to Bath and Body Works, and she was like, oh my god, your lips. And my mom is like the sweetest person to me. Be there for me for whatever body mods I want to do, because I am a crazy girl. I always want this, that, and the other thing done. But this, I could tell she was like, with my BBL, she was like, oh my god, you look so good. This looks so great. Like, you look awesome. And with this, in the first lip, she was like, it's not my thing, but it looks good. But the second time I got my lips done, she was like, oh my god, like your lips. She wasn't like, you look terrible, you look fucked up. Like, she wasn't anything like that, but she was still like, ooh, okay. So that is my story of my botched lip injection. Let me know if you guys have any stories of lip injections gone wrong, or any kind of injections or surgeries or anything like that, whether it's cosmetic or like you needed the surgery done because you needed it done. I'm very curious. It's interesting to me. And what do you guys think in general? I know like plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery is a very like taboo topic. Some people really hate it. They think all these things about you if you get it, but hey, that's just what I did and what I will do in the future. Please be careful. As much as you research, please do research though. Like, ask around, ask people in your area, look at reviews, don't look just at like Facebook reviews, look on Google, look on TripAdvisor, I don't know where you go. Like, look at all different reviews for different things that you're doing. If you get uncomfortable in any way, there's no badness in backing out. And if you are unhappy, take the whatever steps you need to do so that you fix it and you're not unhappy anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoyed me blabbing about my botched ass lips.